are Nebraska Public Media Sports, and we are your home for championship sports. And today we are live in Omaha at Creighton University, Morrison Stadium for a Class B state soccer championship between the Thunderbolts of Pius 10th and the Griffins of Gretna East. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside Morrison Stadium, along with former UNO standout Avery Howard. I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us. We're a bit early today. Of course, the weather predicted later tonight, so we're moving it up about 3.5 hours. State championships today at 1 and 3 o'clock right here on Nebraska Public Media for you. We begin in Class B, where we have a couple of blue bloods, Avery.
Yes, we do, and how exciting these two teams know exactly what it takes to be in this game. You have a Gretna East team who's really comfortable on Championship Monday, a senior class that's looking for 4 straight titles in all their years of high school. And then you have a Pius 10th team who's looking for their first title in 20 years. They were in the state title game last year in Class A. Now they're in Class B. Motivation will not be lacking on the field today. Pius
moves down. It'll probably be there for a while in Class B, so this might be a matchup you'll see for years to come. Pius and Gretna for a state championship. Thunderbolts obviously in Lincoln. Not a far trip for Gretna East to make it here to Morrison Stadium. Let's take a look at how they got here, who they had to beat to get here. The bracket, Gretna East with wins over Elkhorn and Blair. For Pius 10th, it was a shutout of Mercy and a 1-zip blanking of Norris. And it's Pius and Gretna East for this Class B state championship. The third member of our crew, Anna Bellinghausen. She's down on the field.
Thank you, Larry. Well, Pius senior Genevieve Sovereign told me they use that loss in the final as motivation before every single game. She went on to tell me nobody should dismiss this Pius team. We're not just here to play against Gretna East, we're here to win. Larry.
Thank you very much, Anna. State championship action, the first one of 2 of the day, coming your way. Thunderbolts, Griffins, when we come back.
Our mission at Teammates is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. Since 1991, Teammates has served more than 49,000 students across the Midwest, but there is still a waiting list for students to receive a mentor. All it takes is one trusting, caring adult to make a difference in a child's life. To join a team and be a mentor, visit teammates.org today.
You are a maverick. You stand ready to change the world. You are an innovator with bold ideas and a vision for the future. You are determined to turn your dreams into reality. You are a leader committed to making a difference. With Omaha as your campus, you're at the center of it all. Here at UNO, you dare to dream, to innovate, to lead, to shape a brighter future. You are a maverick.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
I'm Kayla Solorzano. I work in production services at Nebraska Public Media. There's a lot of moving parts in live production. You'll have graphics being built, you'll have cameras taking shots. My favorite part of last season's NSAA high school championship was I got to direct a soccer match. I used to play soccer growing up in Grand Island, and it was just a kind of a full circle moment for me. It's just the little small things that make me happy for being a part of Nebraska Public Media.
Spanish captions are available for this broadcast as a special service of Nebraska Public Media. For those Spanish captions, change your CC settings to Service 2 on your television. Monday matinee with a little bit of mist here in Omaha as the Thunderbolts and Griffins get ready for battle. Let's go to Tom Ryan for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Creighton University's Morrison Stadium and the 2025 NSAA Soccer Championships for today's Class B Girls Finals matchup between the visiting team on your scoreboard, the Thunderbolts of Lincoln Pius X High School. And the home team on your scoreboard, the Gretna East High School Griffins. The NSAA is proud to recognize Farmers Mutual of Nebraska and all NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities, especially Ortho Nebraska, the NSAA's orthopedic and sports medicine partner for Omaha area championships. And now for today's University of Nebraska System introduction of players and coaches. Ready to join the University of Nebraska starting lineup? Email admissions@nebraska.edu today to find out how the University of Nebraska can help you be your best. The University of Nebraska System, the official lineup partner of the NSAA. Walking out with the teams today are the honorary coaches from Union Omaha Soccer, Russell Sheely and Ryan Jiba. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts. Number 1, Genevieve Sovereign. Number 2, Georgia Wright. Number 3, Anna Patera. Number 5, Mackenzie Nicolite. Number 6, Ava Williams. Number 7, Finley Kirk. Number 8, Jocelyn Stoiter. Number 10, Chloe Colm. Number 11, Kendall Strizek. Number 12, Abby Dickinson. Number 13, Margaret O'Donnell. Number 15, Haley Thompson. Number 22, Brooke Thompson. Number 24, Emily Krings. Number 25, Cammie Hodges. Number 26, Tatum Hymas. Number 28, Josie McCabe. Number 30, Ava Colm. Number 41, Julia Serb. Number 43, Isabella Brigham. Number 44, Lucy Willis. Number 47, Kate Miller. And number 55, Emma Miller. The Thunderbolts are coached by Steve Anderson, Dave Kapersky, Morgan Sorensen, Trey Stevens, Rylan Metzler, and Lucy McCabe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the home team on your scoreboard, the Griffins from Gretna East High School. Number 0, Madeline Schaffert. Number 1, Allison Jarosik. Number 3, Libby Heggie. Number 4, Taylor LaRock. Number 5, Carly Williams. Number 6, Addison LaRock. Number 8, Cadence Doberstein. Number 9, Ella Johns. Number 10, Sonora Defini. Number 11, Madison Shelbourne. Number 12, Kendall Doberstein. Number 13, Kennedy Walker. Number 14, Sophia Heinert. Number 15, Annabelle Naylor. Number 17, Grace Slechta. Number 18, Morgan Grant. Number 20, Gabriella Lovato. Number 21, Lily Frederick. Number 22, Hallie Quinlan. Number 24, Cameron Reason. Number 26, Alexa Pine. Number 27, Addison Moore. Number 28, Gianna Defini. And number 34, Cody Klostermeyer. The Griffins are coached by Chase Hutchison, Grant Johans, Shannon Salem, Sarah Jimerson, Abby Schwartz, and Grace Ostergaard. Your officials for today's contest, Seth Letty, Justin Ludwig, Jeff Barton, and Kyle Healy. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Today's anthem will be sung by Rachel Berger and Renee Murdoch from Kimball High School.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
Rachel Barker and Renee Murdoch. Respect and good sportsmanship.
Well, here we go, the Class B state championship between Gretna East and Pius X here at Morrison Stadium in Omaha. Take a look at the lineup for the Bolts. They're in a 4-5-1 under head coach Steve Anderson. Katie Miller is in goal for the Bolts. And for the defending champions from Gretna East, the Griffins, they come in at 19-0, running a 4-3-3. Chase Hutchinson, all he does is win state championships. 3 years as a head coach, 3 straight state championships, trying to make it 4. Schaefer is in goal for the Griffins. It's an amazing record. There is Chase Hutchinson. Boy, he looks relaxed, doesn't he?
Locked in.
It's like,
Locked
we're good.
in.
Yeah, we're good.
He was like a proud dad before the game. I loved it.
81-1. That's his career record. How about that? 81-1. Credits this senior class for much of that. He has no doubt one of the deepest, most talented lineups in the state. Several Division I recruits. In fact, 8 signees already at the next level. And on the other bench, there's the head coach of the Bolts, Steve Anderson. Brings his team in at 14-3, looking for his first state championship. Made the finals last year in Class A. Heartbreaking loss late to Lincoln Southwest. Looked like the Bolts late had it won, goes to a shootout, and Southwest wins it. Bolts haven't won a title in 20 years, as you mentioned off the top, Avery. Back in 2005.
Yeah, 2005. They've gotten themselves back in this game, but like you said, it's been a while, and this won't be the first for their head coach.
Maddie Schaefer in goal for the Griffins. In goal for the Thunderbolts is Kate Miller. And here we go underway. The Bolts possess and will play it back. The pressure right away from DeFini. They'll push up in the mid. What are the Bolts' advantages here in running that 4-5-1? They probably want to control the mid, right?
Absolutely, they do. They know exactly who Gretna East has in the middle. It's one of the strongest middles in the whole state, no doubt. You got 3 players who know exactly what they're doing in there. They know how to play together. So if you're Pius, how can we keep this ball as much as possible? I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if they use the width a little bit. They have at 4-5-1. Gretna's playing that 4-3-3. So how can they dismantle Gretna East and pull them out in places here? And like I mentioned, Gretna East has a super strong middle. So how can they make that tricky for them?
Bolts retain possession. Well, the Griffins lose the 50-50 ball. And we're going to play on. Play it back to Wright. Georgia Wright brings it in. DeFini with the header out. Now DeFini controls. Early opportunity there for Doberstein.
I think you can hear it there a little bit with the sound. The pitch is a tad bit wet already. There's a little bit of a mist happening, but that doesn't matter. It's going to make that turf quick as can be.
There's Madeline Schaefer, 17 games in goal. You see her saves and goals allowed. Bolts play it over the top.
She's only one of 2 players in this roster that started every single game that she's been in.
It's amazing.
Pretty impressive.
Especially when you consider the talent and the depth that this team has.
Absolutely.
I guess the depth would indicate that maybe they do play a lot and a lot of players get starts, but the talent maybe is the better point. Opportunity here. Carly Williams plays it back. Good control by Williams. McCabe plays that out.
Just like this line here.
It's Cammie Hodge, not McCabe. Oh, good through ball. Nice weighted through ball opportunity here. Tried to find DeFini up top. Great pass, but just missed the connection. Does a wet pitch favor one team over the other?
No, because both teams have to play on it. However, it depends on which team uses it to their advantage.
Huh.
I say that pause because Sonora has the ball in the box, and you know what that means. Coaches, I'm sure, have made this point before the game, but there's no need to strike the heck out of the ball and try and get it at top 90. Put that ball on the ground, make the goalie work. You never know what's going to happen when the pitch is wet, especially if you've got numbers in the box. Like I said, both teams have to deal with it, but it's the team that actually takes advantage of it that usually makes the difference.
Willie Frederick wide channel here. Great job by Chloe Kolb of Pius. Goalie kick upcoming. There is the Pius 10th goalkeeper, Kate Miller. 13 games, only 8 allowed. She allowed 11 last year, so in the 2 years that she's been a starter, just a 19 goals allowed for Kate Miller. Didn't really even know she was going to be a goalie when she showed up to practice last year in the spring. He said, hey, guess what? We've seen you in basketball. We like your tenacity, and we think you make a pretty good goalie. She was all in on it and has turned out to be a great keeper for the Bolts.
Yeah, I love the way Coach Anderson described it. No fear, plays for the big moments. I mean, what better opportunity than today? Loves the big moments. Can't ask for much more than that as a head coach with your keeper.
Here's a goal kick upcoming for Schaefer. Schaefer heading to UNK. Try to notate throughout this afternoon all of the next level signings, both of these schools. Here's an opportunity taken away. Thompson with it. Played back, settled by Wright. And another goal kick here for Schaefer. We can see how deliberate the Bolts are being here early. Coming off the line to play it is Katie Miller. Kate Miller now with the goal kick. Nice settle at the feet there. McCabe. Doverstein with it. Off to Defini. That's Carly Williams with it. Carly Williams takes it in. There is Defini trying to chase. Will she get to it? No. Goal kick for the Bolts. Good things happen when the Griffins have the ball at the feet of either Defini or Doverstein or Williams. All three college signees next year. Doverstein heading to Omaha. Defini to Oklahoma State. In fact, both Doversteins going to Omaha next year. .50-50 win there by Shelbourne. Find Williams. Let's go down to the pitch to Anna.
Well, taking a look at the Pius student section, there's quite the contingency, and you might wonder, it's a Monday around 1 p.m. How are these kids out of school? Well, the seniors graduated yesterday, so a large portion of them are seniors, and then over 100 students were signed up by their parents. Hey, I'm not saying get out of school, but this is a pretty good reason to.
Oh, it's the best reason.
Absolute best reason.
Should have shut down school today.
Yeah, what the heck? It's state soccer. It's the only important thing in Nebraska right now.
And what student doesn't have spring fever right now anyway?
Seriously.
I mean, I have spring fever and I'm not in school.
Well, I don't know what happened to the weather these couple days, but last week I was sitting on the grassy side over there getting a tan. I was joined by about 200 students as well.
Welcome to Nebraska.
You don't say.
Good drop. Back inside. Here's Doverstein. Cleared out. Nice clear by Chloe Colm, but a scary opportunity there for the Griffins. There's Colm.
This is what dangerous about Gretna East is it seems like Pius has kind of had the possession here, but when they get an opportunity, they don't mess around.
Right. Possessed again by the Griffins. Griffini tried to feed it in there. Couldn't find the foot of Lily Frederick. Just one loss in 2 seasons for Gretna East. That came last year against top-ranked Omaha Marion, who we will see later this afternoon play for a Class A state championship against the defending state champions, Lincoln Southwest. Opportunity here, wide channel for the Bolts. Shot on. Schaefer there. I thought maybe she had Hodge on the cross. Is that, nope, had McCabe on the cross. Couldn't find her.
If you're Pius, you'd be pretty pleased with some of the opportunities you're getting just going forward so far. Because Gretna East really likes to get the ball down, play, possess, make you work for it. And Pius hasn't really given the opportunity so far to settle in.
Sovereign crosses it a little too high. Just entered the game. Genevieve Sovereign for the Bolts has 6 goals on the year. Controlled by Wright. Played ahead. Good work on the ball. Another cross coming. Good job cleared out of there by Cadence Doberstein. Throw in now by Ava Colm for Pius. Into the 18, now settled by Wright. Tried to take the one-touch shot, but just off. Here's Defini with it. Had Williams. Williams wide channel. Good settle. Nice job by Gretna East keeping the shape there. Over the top ball, chase down. Good hustle there by, that's Hodge, or was that McCabe again?
Those numbers aren't very easy to read.
No, they're not.
From here.
And I think we've got a 26 without a 26 on the roster. Do you have a 26 on the roster? Yeah. Over the top. Sovereign has it taken away. Williams will give chase, but it's going to be a little too heavy.
You can sense the early game nerves here from both teams. Just a few passes. They're trying to adjust to the speed of play right now, adjust to the turf. Both teams are trying to find their bearings. There's an exciting adrenaline. Let's just go, 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 go. We'll see who starts to find their groove slowly but surely during these next few minutes.
Opportunity here. Into Williams. And coming off the line to make the play. Nice job there by Kate Miller.
She's going to have to be active all day today off her line. Kendall Doberstein is going to run, 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 run. And she chases down every ball. So if you don't come out, she's gonna test it. Her motor really never stops out there.
Doberstein again on that. Good settle there. Played back by Sovereign, and the Bolts will regroup. Here's McCabe. Throw in now for the Griffins. So 26 is Tatum Hymas. By the way, the roster is listed as number 4.
She is number 4.
It's a little bit of a difference. So thank you to the crew for hustling to get the right player.
You never know. Maybe forgot the jersey.
Yeah, right.
Blood in pregame. You never know. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Someone spilled on her on the way here.
They stopped at McDonald's before.
Yes.
Instead of after.
Yes.
Anna, you have that McDonald's story, right?
Okay, you said McDonald's and my ears just perked up. So I was near the Pius bench after their semifinal win. I heard one of the girls go, "We're going to McDonald's," followed by a bunch of screams. And I'm like, what's going on here? So of course I had to investigate. It's a tradition that goes back 6 years, and most recently, after semifinal wins, the team goes and enjoys some McDonald's. Coach Anderson told me the team always looks forward to it after some Big Macs and some fries. They're ready to go again. So if you saw the Pius soccer team at McDonald's 2 days ago, that's why.
That's great.
My favorite part of that story is he said they've figured out that we're coming because the whole team has the app now. So by the time we put our orders in and we get past Gretna, usually back to Lincoln, the McDonald's is ready. So we gave a shout out to that McDonald's. We got to figure out which McDonald's that is because best operations right there.
Across, ooh, great save by Miller. Defeaty was right there. Terrific cross by Lily Frederick. Good pass. Nice cross. Ooh, what a save.
Yeah, their best opportunity of the half so far.
Uh-oh, look out. This might be the next best opportunity. Here's Defeaty, tripped up in the box. And we're going to have a penalty kick. Sonora Defeaty. Tackled in the 18, and she will have a PK upcoming. Oh, yeah.
Yep, good call. That's what happens when you put things in the box like that.
And good that she's okay.
Yep. Interesting situation here. Because Kate Miller got that yellow card, they have to make a quick sub, so she won't actually defend this PK here from Sonora.
It will be the freshman Emma Miller coming into the goal. And all you're doing is coming into the game as a freshman and facing one of the best players in the state, if not the best, the Gatorade Player of the Year last year. Sonora Defeaty with the PK. What a save! And cleared out by the Bolts. How about the freshman? It's one of those moments that can certainly provide some momentum.
And I'm having a moment because I have chills. I have chills because she's a freshman. That's an incredible moment. Look at the way her team celebrates her here in this moment. She has a second to realize what she just did once that ball went out of bounds, stayed locked in for a second. She's probably going to come off here in a second. Kate Miller will go back on. But if this game stays close, that moment changes everything for this game. What a moment for the freshman. She won't forget that moment.
Wow, what a play there by number 55, Emma Miller. And now back into the game comes Kate Miller.
I'm going to love this embrace here in a second. How cool.
Wow.
So awesome to watch them.
Here she comes.
Welcome her back on the bench.
Watch this. She comes back to the sideline. Big hugs.
It might take her 20 minutes to get down the line here. That's awesome.
You know, right before that, we were talking about McDonald's and stopping. Are they welcome at the Gretna McDonald's if they beat Gretna East today?
It's a great point. That's a great point.
Yeah, they may have to find another McDonald's.
We might be sending Nana to McDonald's after this game. Investigative reporting.
See if we get, nope, no card. Good hustle by Oberstein. Off the back, still in the 18, cleared out by the Bolts. Back again, here's Kendall Doberstein with it. Bolt is down right now, down in the corner, but they'll play on. Into Miller, and Miller still loose in the box, spin, and the goal! Gretna East on the board first.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the younger LaRock, Taylor, because Sonora had to come off because she had blood on her knee. Look at the freshman making an impact here. An incredible ball by Kendall, doing what she does. They just go up and challenge. Ball falls at your feet, wet turf, look what happens. In a moment that felt like it was Pius' turn here, Gretna never takes her foot off the gas.
Well, so far it's the freshman doing the damage. The freshman from Pius with the big save, and the freshman for the Griffins with the goal, Taylor LaRock. There she is, number 4. Freshman on the board in the state championship. 4th goal of the season for LaRock. And we have an injury timeout of the field. So the defending state champs on the board first here in this Class B state championship. 1-0. Walking off slowly is Finley Kirk.
Seems kind of like a non-contact injury. You never love to see that, so I'm glad to see she is walking off on her own power. Hopefully she can return into this game.
Take another look at that last goal. Katie Miller would love to have this back. Thought she had it right there, just slips behind her, and again, wet turf, wet ball. And LaRock is there to put it in.
The next generation, you could say.
Coach Chase Hutchinson talked about that. He said the rest of the state probably very excited about our 8 seniors and college signees graduating. I think it's more than 8 seniors, but 8 college signees graduating. But he really likes the class he has coming in. Good group of sophomores, good group of freshmen. In fact, his first 4 off the bench are all freshmen.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Yeah, so it is 10 seniors, 8 of them are starters.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see the sisters share the field in this moment as well. Passing of the torch, you could say. I think maybe I was saying some of the players maybe give Addie a little bit of a hard time there. Hey, so Taylor's on the board. But no, Chase told us they are really, really supportive sisters. There's technically 3 sets of sisters on this team, if you include the managers as well. And they all love each other. It's been really cool to witness the way they all enjoy each other, embrace each other in this experience so far.
Called on Addison LaRock. And a free kick here for the Bolts. It'll be taken by Jocelyn Stoiter. Stoiter takes most of the free kicks for the Bolts. Into the box, opportunity here, bounces off of the post and wide. Wow.
You just mentioned it, but she has 4 free kick goals this year, so this doesn't surprise me one bit. Watch the skip on that ball there. It landed within that 6-yard box, and it hit the top of the top 90 little post situation there. Dangerous, dangerous ball to put in the box.
Rock with it. Got it, Affini. Affini in the mid. Controlled here by Carly Williams, who goes ahead. Back line by the Bolts recovers. Settled here. Williams handed it. Tried to find Oberstein there.
Gretna East throws so many numbers forward because of their shape. They're able to do so, where they have players that just in layers start running forward. In moments like that, I know they're so excited and they just scored that first goal, but they can keep Pius trapped in there and just move the ball around. It's what they do best. I wouldn't be surprised if Chase brings that up here soon, or at the break they just say, hey, everyone take a deep breath, just play the way that we always play, and see if they start to knock the ball around a little bit more and make Pius work in their own half.
Time out of the field, we'll take one as well. Gretna East on the board first. They lead it.
Meet the champions of innovation in the heart of Nebraska. They're not just farmers, and they nurture more than just crops, pushing boundaries and turning challenges into opportunities. They trade knowledge and know-how, and their dedication doesn't end at harvest. It's in your every bite and every drive. The future of food, fuel, and fiber, and the future of Nebraska starts right here.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Back here in Omaha, a little misty afternoon, but not bad for soccer at all. 1-0 is a 1-0 to score. Griffins on top of the Thunderbolts. Griffins scored at the 18th minute. Taylor LaRock, the freshman, puts the Griffins on the board. This senior class has been special for Gretna East. We talked about 85-1 in their career, 3 titles, 42-0 as freshmen and sophomores. Only loss last year was to Marion, undefeated this year, 19-0, trying to make it 20-0. And Coach Hutchinson's team has the lead.
I mean, a career in high school where you lose 1 game for a senior class. I mean, I don't even know, like, they might be out of touch of reality at this point. Like, I mean, all these girls are going on to the collegiate level, and they might lose a game in their next season. I don't know if they know what to do. But I say that jokingly just because this team has been so dominant. And truly the level of soccer that they play at, and credit to Chase and his staff and all the additions and just all the things he does to make sure they have a winning edge all the time. They just play a really high-level game of soccer. They get it. You watch them. You can tell they're prepared to play at the next level, and you don't always get that at the high school level. So the fact that this coaching staff is so dedicated to not just preparing these players, you know, when they come back from club season, they're making sure these girls go into their college season after a spring, because this is one of the most organized things of soccer they'll have left before they take off and play college. And he doesn't skip a beat. He makes sure that every single thing is taken care of so they know what it's like to play at that next level. But man, when you hear him speak about the way he feels about the senior class, it moves you. And to talk to him yesterday and watch him get teary-eyed just talking about what these players mean to him. I mean, he said, they've watched me change. I've become a dad. They took a chance on me. You know, when Gretna hired me, I didn't have a whole lot of head coaching experience. And we would never know because he's got 4 state titles. But look what he's done for these players. And he said, they've changed my career. They've changed my life. They've never questioned what it takes to win, as we've all seen. I mean, just to watch a high school coach care about his players so much. I mean, what a player's dream, a parent's dream, to know that your kiddos every single day is not only becoming a better soccer player, but what they do as a team, the way they uplift each other, the way they are out in the community. Just, I mean, it's pretty remarkable to have a head coach you know, a dad of a 2.5-year-old give this much attention to these girls, and he doesn't skip a beat. So huge credit to him and his staff for the way they prepared these girls, and it's no fluke that they do what they do.
Right. Yeah, I was in preparation for these state broadcasts. Of course, we chat with all of the coaches and Sunday morning and afternoon, and Anna and myself and you were on the call, and it was interesting to see him get emotional when talking about this senior class. And he said, you know, it wasn't an understatement in saying that they've changed his life forever.
I mean, a high school class of girls, right? I mean, I sat there and I'm like, am I getting emotional? I think I'm getting emotional. Just to know that a high school coach is, he goes, I don't do anything else. I don't coach any other form of soccer. This is what I do. And when the 9 months are over, or the 3 months are over, and it's just the 9 months that I get to prepare, I'm thinking about how we can get better. I'm thinking about how I can prepare these girls. And this year he even brought in 2 former collegiate athletes, and Abby Schwartz and Grace Ostergaard from Nebraska, from Omaha, and he said, I needed a college perspective. I want these girls to know exactly what it takes.
Great through ball opportunity here. Hustle on the far side, LaRock. And it's covered up by Miller.
Yeah, to continue, he said, I want to show these girls what it takes. And I got 2 perspectives of girls that, you know, Grace Ostergaard has the record at Omaha for starts. Abby Schwartz had an incredible career in Nebraska, NCAA tournament appearances. And they come into these practices, and when they speak, the girls listen. He said sometimes it's a perspective that they need to hear. They're close in age. They just came from the college game. He's doing everything. He's checking all the boxes, and it's really impressive to observe.
It kind of put a bow on it. It was also interesting to hear the impact that these ladies have had on his daughter, Merritt. Merritt's going to practices and out there with the girls, and it's you can see how that bond, that connection is going to be there for a long time.
Very long time.
Great through ball by DeFini, just misconnects. Miller is there. She's been busy here, latter stages of this first half. There's Sonora DeFini. No doubt one of the best in the state, maybe one of the best ever, heading to Oklahoma State. She is dangerous with both feet. She'll make a 40-yard run without even thinking about it. One-touch finisher, just an outstanding player.
Yeah, each game it's like only a matter of time when 10 gets involved. She had that opportunity earlier, but I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back in this game and makes up for that opportunity. It's the kind of competitor she is.
She averages 2.2 goals per game. It's amazing.
Yep. When you look at the booklet we get for state, when this thing starts, you look at that and you're like, oh, career stats. Oh, no, yearly stats, season stats. The numbers they put up together as this team is just mind-blowing. I think I wrote it down. I think, let's see, 87 goals coming into state.
Wow, for career.
Yep, and Sonora and Kendall together have 57 of those.
Huh.
You want to talk about a connection?
Yeah, those 2 players. 50, is that right? 53, no wait, say that again.
So Sonora had, let's see here. If I have this, they don't update these. So she had 37 goals coming into state.
In, right.
Yep, and then Kendall.
Shot on, just misses the frame.
And then Kendall had 20.
Got it.
So you have 57 right there.
Wow, 50.
Yeah, and Sonora's, which is crazy, shy of her season record last year where she had over 50. So. Just incredible stuff to watch.
37 goals for coming in to state for DeFini. And then you go back, you think about Sarah Weber, who had 48 in the season. He's playing at Nebraska now.
Yeah. Racing Louisville, actually, now. She just signed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Made her pro debut about a month and a half ago. So look at Nebraska soccer showing off like it usually does.
Love that. Played back at the defeat of DeFini. Doverstein with it. Doverstein tried wide channel, nobody there. She turns around and looks like, where's my great hustle there? Look at, wow. DeFini out of nowhere.
No quit.
To keep that in.
Just no quit.
Coach Hutchinson said about DeFini, he said, I wish everybody knew her off the field and not just on, because on the field, tenacious, hardworking, never stops, right? I mean, just kind of this bulldog on the field, and maybe the most humble person off the pitch that he knows. And here she is. Tried to take it to the 18. And cleared out.
Yeah, I think he even said quiet, reserves, right? It's that switch you got to flip when you walk over those white lines. And she does it.
Last one cleared out by another one of those freshmen, Gianna DeFini. Last of the 4 DeFini sisters, right?
Everyone's like, okay.
Well, there's another DeFini.
When do we get rid of these things? Please.
Another free kick upcoming for the Bolts. So once again, the free kick will be taken by Jocelyn Stoiter for the Bolts. Landed it right inside the 6 on the last one, almost scored as it bounced just wide of the post, and here it is from Stoiter. And that's handled easily by Schaefer. Inside 12 to go here in this first half. Griffins on the board first. On a loose ball in the 18 that was put in by freshman Taylor LaRock in the 18th minute. Throw in by DeFini. Cleared out of there by Wright. Eight college commits. Look at that. Schaefer going to UNK, Williams to Nebraska, down to Lincoln. 3 staying at Omaha, North Alabama, Hastings, and Oklahoma State. Header was off by McCabe.
Local crowd's lucky to get to see 3 of those stay right down the street at Omaha. It'll be fun to see the way they continue this connection here at Gretna East down to Caniglia. I'm sure it'll be really exciting for, I know Chase said he's really happy a lot of those players are staying home so he can keep up with their journeys here, but as an Omaha alum, I'm excited to see what they do for my program.
Yeah, right.
Fun to watch them do their thing here, and then now I can officially cheer them on.
A couple of times there, Wright's had an opportunity to settle it at her feet. We're going to throw in here for the Griffins. Foul called there. Free kick. Stoiter again.
I'm curious to see if she makes any adjustments on this one. Notice in the first one she put it in a spot where it was able to bounce, get some skip. Last one kind of overhit it. This one's a little bit further out, but I'm curious to see how she makes an adjustment here.
Headed out. And back in by Hymas. Good touch. Doberstein ahead, looking for DeFini. Oh, look out. Here's Sonora DeFini with it. Here's Sonora DeFini. Shot at goal! DeFini 2-0 Gretna East.
No surprises here. It's Kendall Doberstein setting the ball forward to Sonora DeFini. Something Sonora does so well, she doesn't really wait to see where the ball goes. She just starts running. When a defender is turning, looking for that ball, she's already behind them. That's what makes her so dangerous. Her and Kendall, as Chase said, they are one mind. They've played together since they were single digits, he said, and that connection is on display. I'm looking down the way here, and I see mom and dad up here fist pumping Sonora and her family and her crew up here cheering her on. last time they'll watch her on this field, so pretty special to watch family right in front of us. But as I mentioned, it felt like it was only a matter of time before Sonora got that opportunity back.
Well, now if you're the Bolts, a little harder to play. Slow, work in the back and possess. You probably have to start pushing a bit.
Yeah, you know, Coach Anderson said their style is they like to be creative, they like to get forward, they like to give their players some freedom. You know, something I really enjoyed what he said is we want our players to make new mistakes. If they're making mistakes, that's okay as long as they're the new ones. So, you know, I'm interested to see how they make adjustments here and, like you said, make those new mistakes, whether it is being more attack-minded, if it is taking some risks here. But we'll see who these leaders are on Pius. You know, Coach Anderson said it's a full team of leaders. So they'll talk to each other during this halftime. They're going to figure out what adjustments to make. This is a team that's highly motivated. So I'm interested to see how they make those little tweaks and adjustments coming up here soon.
Let's go down to the pitch to Anna Bellinghausen.
Avery, you mentioned the DeFini family, and Sonora's father, Keith, is a household name for Creighton. He was just the 4th soccer player inducted into the Blue Jay Athletics Hall of Fame and still holds 10 program records to this day. Sonora told me her dad is her biggest role model, and the reason she also plays center forward. He's constantly giving her advice about her position and how to improve, and he's helped mold her into one of the best players in Nebraska high school soccer history. And like you mentioned, what a full circle moment it is to see her daughter playing on this field.
Picture's right outside our door.
It is.
We walked in and saw his picture as we came into the broadcast booth. Maybe a little younger DeFini, but it was, you know, still his picture. Here is Wright with it. Shot on. One hops and handled easily by Madeline Schaefer. There is Tatum Hymas, wearing number 26, not number 4, which you might see in your program. Another opportunity here. DeFini will chase it down off the line once again and handling it. Kate Miller. That was a collision last time Miller came off her line. DeFini's had a couple of those in the 18 already. Great take by Doberstein, wins the 50-50 ball. In again. Doberstein with it. Tried to find LaRock, Addison LaRock, the senior, who's also going to go to Omaha to play. All Class B last year. There's Doberstein. Played back to Williams. Charlie Williams with it. They just win so many of those one-on-one situations. Does Gretna East. Williams will carry it in to DeFini. Doberstein with it. Doberstein.
She's so good at taking defenders on, and she gets isolated out there so often, which I honestly find pretty surprising that it's not a focus for other teams to make sure that center back or center mid gets over and tucks in to make sure she has cover, because she's going to cut in and be dangerous on her left foot. The minute you're there, she's going to take you back to your right foot. She can cross with both feet. She hasn't really done it a whole lot today, and I think we're starting to see her maybe realize, okay, these through balls are a little heavy. I might need to take some on myself. We'll see if she does it here. But she's just such a dangerous player. It's been really crazy to just watch her skyrocket these last few years.
Pius tries to chase that down for the Bolts. It's Cammie Hodge. Free kick here once again. Storter will take it.
These have been Pius's most dangerous opportunities.
Into the 18. Pius gives chase. And cleared out. Good clear there by Morgan Grant, the sophomore.
I wouldn't be surprised if at half Coach Anderson and staff talks about capitalizing on some of those free kick opportunities, because like I mentioned, those have been some of their most dangerous chances, and we've talked about a majority of this broadcast at how slick the pitch is down there.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like things are clicking right now, but they've gotten plenty of opportunities to put the ball in the box, and that's been dangerous for them so far this year.
Gretna East leads in shots just 5-4, but the quality of shots have been much different. Hodge fires it in. And headed away by Hodge, settled by Williams. One minute remaining here in this first half of this Class B state championship. Tempo has been dictated by the Griffins. And they lead it 2-0. They average, the Griffins, 5.5 goals per match of the season. They give up 0.5. Rock with it. Doberstein will bring it up. Doberstein loses it. Here's Hymas. Oh, time will tick away here at half number one. Gretna East with the lead. Sonora Defini with a goal. Freshman Taylor LaRock also with a goal for Gretna East. And they lead the Bolts 2-0. Let's go down to Anna. She's on the field.
Coach, how do you assess that first half of play and the offensive opportunities this team's had?
You know, number one versus number two, they're a heck of a good squad. They're taking their shots, we're taking ours. Theirs went in, ours didn't.
What adjustments do you want to see in the second?
I want to see us score and score often and get this right back to where it needs to be.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Anna. Appreciate Steve joining us. Defini with the goal to make it 2-0. Griffins lead it.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA? First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day. And powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Our mission at Teammates is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. Since 1991, Teammates has served more than 49,000 students across the Midwest, but there is still a waiting list for students to receive a mentor. All it takes is one trusting, caring adult to make a difference in a child's life. To join a team and be a mentor, visit teammates.org today.
Welcome back to Morrison Stadium. Gretna East has one of my favorite traditions. At halftime, they're passing around bags of candy from Skittles to Airheads, whatever it may be. And there is a science behind this, guys. It's to help raise back your glucose levels. Yes, it's fun to have the candy, but also gives you a little burst of energy, get those glucose levels back up to play the second half. And Avery and Larry, I've got some candy up in the booth for you, because if the players can do it, I feel like the broadcasters should too, right?
We need a little energy for the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we're losing glucose up here. We're excited.
Right?
Yeah. I've got some Sour Patch here. We never did this in college. I'm going to tell my coaches about this and give them a hard time. This is what we're talking about right here.
Right. And I've been working on my type 2 diabetes, and that's the earned kind. So, it's like, as Nate Bargatze would say, I'm gonna earn this type 2. All right. More Skittles for the break. We'll have a few as we go away. We'll be back here at Morrison Stadium. Stay with us.
Shower.
Nebraska's pork industry includes over 1,100 pig farms, producing more than 7 million pigs annually, resulting in bacon, ribs, and chops on your dinner table. It's an industry supporting over 17,000 jobs, with $6 billion in economic activity. This message brought to you by Nebraska pig farmers through their pork checkoff. Learn more at powerofpork.com.
My college search? I don't know. That's a big question. Like, where do you even start? This is where I make my start.
Our mission at Teammates is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. Since 1991, Teammates has served more than 49,000 students across the Midwest, but there is still a waiting list for students to receive a mentor. All it takes is one trusting, caring adult to make a difference in a child's life. To join a team and be a mentor, visit teammates.org today.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Coverage of the NSAA Soccer Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, and viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Well, let's take a look at the half-lights, as our producer Cody would say. What a save off of the bench by the freshman, Emma Miller, on Sonora Defini. That'll be a highlight.
Yeah, incredible moment right there for her and her team.
And then loose in the box, and another freshman puts it in. Taylor LaRock. 1-zip at that point. And then watch Doberstein ahead with the left foot ahead to Defini. And Defini puts that in the back of the net 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, she's so clinical no matter where she's out in the field. It felt like once Gretna got one, the others would start to follow. So interested to see where Pius here. I mean, you look at the comparison, you know, all things considered, it wasn't like Pius didn't have their opportunities. They weren't as great as Gretna's, but they had their opportunities. And I see both coaches down there with whiteboards. So I'm interested to see where these pieces get moved, or if it's just about recognizing, hey, this area on the field, let's take advantage. Hey, they had their opportunities, they capitalized. Now it's time for us to do the same.
Yeah, as Steve Anderson said, theirs went in, ours didn't. We'll see what happens in the second half. We'll be back here at Morrison.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with bringing the best of public power to our communities and energizing their tomorrows. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
You are a maverick. You stand ready to change the world. You are an innovator with bold ideas and a vision for the future. You are determined to turn your dreams into reality. You are a leader, committed to making a difference. With Omaha as your campus, you're at the center of it all. Here at UNO, you dare to dream, to innovate, to lead, to shape a brighter future. You are a maverick.
There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Experience the excitement of the NSAA Boys Soccer Championships with Nebraska Public Media Sports. Catch all the action live from Creighton University in Omaha. Join us Tuesday as the Class B boys start at 5:30 p.m. with the Class A boys taking the field at 8 p.m. Watch the live webcast on nebraskapublicmedia.org or on the Nebraska Public Media app.
Welcome back to Morrison Stadium, 2-0 the score, Gretna East on top. Coach Hutchison joining me now. Coach, how did you take advantage of those opportunities, especially in this weather here?
Yeah, Pius was really structured defensively, and so we didn't get many shots on goal, but our girls are composed enough, they're experienced enough, with a freshman and a senior scoring, to put it in the back of net. And so we were happy to get 2. We're hoping for a few more.
Did we fuel up with some candy at half?
They got their candy. They got the Skittles. They never forget that. That's always it.
Thanks, Coach. Larry?
Yeah, for some reason, Avery never forgets our Skittles either. She's got Skittles and Sour Patch Kids sitting in front of her computer right now.
Literally,
both.
So not cool of Anna to put it up here. I saw Anna passing it around down there to the cameraman. Everyone gets some candy. Everyone's working hard.
Good stuff. All right, here we go. The final 40 for the Class B state championship. Griffins on top, 2-0. Once again, Miller off the line to play it. So at what point do you think Thunderbolts start to get maybe a little more aggressive?
Well, it's interesting you say that because the situation looks like they have right now, essentially, is they have a 3-back. It still is a 4-back, but they're already throwing numbers a little bit higher, taking a little bit more of a risk here. 2-0 is a very dangerous lead. Everyone knows that. However, Gretna is dangerous all the time. So they're going to take risks, but you have to make sure you have a safety net. And it looks like Pius has adjusted a little bit, but they're throwing numbers forward. You know, something that Coach Anderson talked about is, you know, the way that they are in their structure and their shape, they want their players to have support whenever they're on the ball. Wherever those triangles are at, they always have support. And I think at times in that half, yes, as Chase said, Pius was structured. I just don't know if they were using it to their full advantage. Skipping that line a little too often, the midfield, how can they break Gretna down and make them work a little bit harder? And that Pius might see some result in how they're able to continue to get forward together as a group.
Crossed by Doberstein, sent away. Thunderbolts looking for their first state championship since 2005. That was when they made 4 consecutive appearances in the finals. 2003, 4, 5, and 6 under previous head coach.
Yeah, they went back-to-back in 04-05.
Right, yep. Jeremy Eckler was the coach back then. Eckler now back at Pius X. Led them to 4 consecutive title games and 2 titles in 4 years. They made it back here last year in the Class A game. And that was a tough one.
Yeah.
For Bolt fans.
I mean, I remember us up here in the booth. We couldn't believe what we were watching.
Unreal.
I watched Charlie Court drop to the floor in those last few seconds in disbelief, and she was on the winning side of things.
Right.
Can't imagine the other end, but credit to Pius. You know, talking to some of their players this week, you know, they were determined to be back here no matter what. And yeah, a different class, but doesn't change much for them. They're looking to avenge that from last year.
Well, they had a heartbreaking loss early in the year, way back in August. Their best player, Emily Krings, went down with an ACL tear. They had to find all of that production. But if you look at, you know, the scoring the goals for Pius, it really comes from a multitude of players. So it didn't come from any one place. Just a lot of players really picking up that what they lost when Emily.
Yeah. You know what I love too is she's the first player sitting on that bench. Not even sitting, she's standing.
Yeah.
She's vocal. I love that. She's got a ton of experience under her belt, and she's the first one telling girls, hey, I see this, I see that. When you're in the mix, sometimes you don't always notice. So she brings a perspective, and she's a really talented player, and the girls listen to her. They really love the advice that she's offering them when they come off.
Doberstein with it. Wide channel looking for the cross. Doberstein keeps it. Finally cleared away. Good job there by Stoiter. Throw in now for the Griffins, Doberstein. Williams into DeFini. Good job by that back line of the Bolts.
Look at this play that Chase is signaling to his team. I love that.
Is that a hawk?
It's a Griffin.
Looks like he's trying to take off. Oh, it's a Griffin.
Come on.
I believe this is our first corner kick. Right back to Doberstein. Good communication there, Doberstein. From up top, looking for the shot. Nice job by Chloe Kolb. Good pass. Great touch.
Turn.
Yep. Another opportunity. Shot on, just wide. Lily Frederick with that shot.
I love what Coach Hutchison said about hers. She has a risk mentality, but we put up with it because it usually works.
Right.
But you can't ever be too upset when one of your attacking forwards wants to go and take people on and have the confidence to do what she did just there. Take the right touch, push it past your defender. She had her eyes up quick. Where's the keeper? I mean, younger player on this team, so, years to develop. But I thought that was pretty funny. It works out, so, it's okay.
Sovereign tried to settle, now the Bolts with it. Back to Genevieve Sovereign, taken away. Good possession here by the Griffins. Williams carries it in, through. Look out, Doberstein with it in the 18! Doberstein just wide. Boy, the senior wanted that one.
Everything about that, though, is such high-level soccer. You have your back line is possessing. They find Carly Williams, who's just sitting in that pocket of space there between Pius's midfield. And then Kendall has the awareness to be all the way wide, has her defender pulled way out here, and she's like, oh, what's all this space? Because they've got a 3-back. I'm going to take it to the middle. Carly can find me. I'm running in behind these defenders. It's just high IQ soccer from these girls, and it's really entertaining to watch. But a lot of that does start with Carly Williams, and we don't say her name a lot because she's just doing all the dirty work, you could say, but she tracks back. She looks forward, has great vision, but it's where she receives the ball that makes her so dangerous. And we'll keep pointing that out here, but she's always in the right spot, it seems like.
Two-time Super Stater is Carly Williams, headed to Nebraska next year. Two-time team captain. Coach says one of the best pure and all-around soccer players in the history of Nebraska high school soccer. I think he has a few of those on this team. There's Carly Williams.
I need to tell her and Sonora to not do the same hairstyle.
Right.
I know this is the last moment
right.
that's happening, however.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm with you.
And they're also all over the field all the time, so it's like, which one is it?
Same hairstyle, same band. Wide channel, tried the cross. Cameron Reeson. Have a foul. Is that going to be a PK? Was that in the 18?
I believe it's in the box.
Let's
I think their feet get tangled here, which is a tad unfortunate. However, that is what happens when
and it was.
You never stop chasing down a ball. You never know what's going to happen. So here's Sonora's second opportunity of the game.
So another penalty kick opportunity from Sonora DeFini. Trying to go up 3-0. And the Griffins in control here in this Class B state championship. Second goal for DeFini.
Just calm, cool, collected. Went to the same side that she did that last PK. You know, they do say oftentimes if you're going that way, don't need to switch it up.
Tucked it into the corner a little bit more that time.
That's all she did. All she did. Calm, cool, collected, put some pace on it, placed it right where she wanted it. 3-0 Gretna East.
There's so many different little slogans and sayings that this Gretna East team uses throughout the year. One of my favorite is the other 78.
Yeah.
And like, what are you, the average soccer player has the ball at their feet for 2 minutes during a match, right?
Isn't that crazy?
So what are you doing for the others? How are you impacting the game in the other set? It's a great message, right?
100% is a great message. Everything that you're doing off the ball impacts that person on the ball. It impacts what the other team's doing. There's a constant sense of movement on this field. And the fact that they're able to recognize that at this level, once again, another impressive just thing to be aware of at the high school level. You know, the stats aren't everything. We talk about them a lot, especially for this Gretna East team. But there's a lot of players in this team that do a lot of little things correctly. They're very detail-oriented. That allows this team to be as successful as they are.
Sovereign with it. DeFeeney. LaRock with it. Great pass, though, from DeFeeney to LaRock. Hodge sends it ahead. Bolts had some good opportunities early in the first half. Really have not had many here in the first 10 minutes of this second half.
They haven't. And you know what's interesting is in the first few minutes of this half, or this first half, excuse me, they felt like they were on the front foot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because they were necessarily playing into how they like to play, but they were disruptive enough to how Gretna wants to play. So I'm curious if they can find some rhythm. I know it's 3-0 and they're going to have to go a little bit here, but if they can find some chances to capitalize like this one here and then just kind of get into the way that they like to play, it might disrupt Gretna East.
Stoiders sends it in on the free kick. I believe that went off of Gretna East. Should be a corner coming up for the Bolts.
Yeah, and here's another one of those opportunities. They've had the most free chances.
First corner for Pius. I believe that's going to be Tatum Hymas. Headed away by DeFeeney. And now the throw in again. That was Hymas with the corner. Margaret O'Donnell is in, the freshman for the Thunderbolts, as Cammie Hodge gets a break. Settled by DeFeeney. Good job by the Griffins to play it back and reset. Williams, look out. Opportunity. Doberstein, left foot. Shot on his wide. Tried to wait for DeFeeney to get there. But the gap was closing from Brooke Thompson. Griffins down here at state have gone over 100 goals on the year, which is impressive. Especially when they're allowing just 12.
Yeah, I think it was they allowed 9 goals before coming to the state.
Wow.
It's one thing to be an offensive team. It's one thing to also be dedicated to being a good defensive team as well. And I know, scoring goals helps that. However, I'm watching the way they're playing right now. I mean, they're making it really hard for Pius to find little passes or just ways to connect because they're just really disciplined and dedicated to staying in their shape defensively. That frustrates a team.
Shot on is handled by Kate Miller. Shot by Shelbourne. Shelbourne, just a sophomore. She's one of what Coach Chase Hutchinson said is the next up for us. Reeson with the throw-in. Rock tried to find DeFeeney. Plays it at her feet. Back to Williams. Free kick opportunity here for the Griffins. O'Donnell picked up the foul. And Carly Williams will take the free kick. Loose, but covered up by Miller. There's Ava Colm with it. Plays it back. Now forward again. Mackenzie Nicolite now to the game, as well as Taylor LaRock for the Griffins, who scored the first goal for Gretna East. Crossed, opportunity in the 18. And the Griffins get it out of there. Doverstein handles, boy, what control, the ball right at her feet. Takes it right between two defenders. She's gonna take this. Splits him again, stays with it. Great hustle again by Doverstein, right back in there. Let's get out of the pitch to Anna.
Thanks, Larry. I asked Sonora DeFini who on their team needs a little bit more recognition for what they do. She immediately pointed out the team's managers we don't see on the field, but they do every little thing off the field for this team. The three managers include Mia Schlechter, Callie Polson, and Caitlin Richling. The managers set up the warm-ups every drill. They set up before practice and after games, and they're in charge of keeping the players hydrated. And most importantly, though, Mia is specifically in charge of braiding everyone's hair, which we all know is pretty crucial on game day.
Very crucial, yes. Do the managers get the candy?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's important.
Anna has all of the important answers. Anna, do they bring the candy?
They got the candy. They're in charge of that, which arguably could be more important.
I'd say.
So that means Anna was our manager today.
Congrats, Anna.
Appreciate that, Anna.
I didn't steal any candy from any managers.
No, we just appreciate you bringing the candy today.
You're welcome.
From what I'm seeing, too, the braiding is on point. The hair is looking good out there. You know, look good, play good.
Solid.
Yeah.
Can eat the candy, cannot do the braid.
We'll work on it. Pius is having some moments here where it feels like they're, just starting to string some passes together.
Hodge with it, Hodge.
When you're able to do that, it starts to build confidence as a team as well. Okay, hey, this 5-yard pass, this 5-yard pass. Okay, now we're establishing some movement, especially when you feel like you've been a little bit out of rhythm. Just connecting a little bit starts to get a flow of the game going. We've talked about the pitch a ton, but it does throw your game off a little bit. You're trying to judge a bounce. You're trying to judge the weight of the ball. Just having a few passes can really change the momentum of a team, just to start to feel like, okay, we're back into how we like to play. Just feeding one another, setting one another up. Those are all little details that might seem like really basic things, but it really starts the ignition for how a team likes to play.
Was Haley Thompson on that last take by the Bolts? Not Hodge, Haley Thompson.
Come back.
Rock back to Doverstein. We're so patient. It's so good with it. Little give and go there. misconnected with Overstein. This will be a free kick for the Bolts. That was on Gianna DeFini. Free kick taken by Stoiter once again for the Bolts. Stoiter puts it on frame. Right there is Schaefer.
You know, the placement of the ball actually isn't a bad option there. You know, she kind of put it in a place where we got behind Gretna East, some of those players in the front post. I think she just needed a few more players crashing the ball a tad bit harder, because it was kind of in a dangerous spot, that 6-yard box behind your line of defense and making your goalkeeper make a decision. She just needed a few more players willing to get to that ball a little bit quicker, especially if they're going to keep having those kind of opportunities.
Harley Williams. Off Florak. Thompson brings it up. Genevieve Sovereign plays it back. Finley Kirk with it. Good move by Kirk. And misconnects with Sovereign. I've seen that a couple of times, but it looks like Bolts have something going, and pass isn't clean, not handled well. Timeout on the pitch. We'll take one as well. It's been all Gretna East. They lead it 3-0 here in the Class B championship.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
It's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
it's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Back at Morrison Stadium in Omaha. Overcast day, a little spitty rain, but it's not bad at all. These games being played earlier than originally scheduled due to the impending severe weather. Ken Shimmick said it was going to be bad tonight, so that means, you know, Ken knows what he's talking about, so you have to make sure that you move things based on the weather, right?
Yeah, it's my least kind of favorite, or least, favorite kind of weather. Yeah.
Severe type?
Yeah, I don't do well. You'd think I've lived in the Midwest my whole life, but hey, it's not my favorite.
Be a throw in here for the Bolts. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Pius. Coming off of the pitch is Genevieve Sovereign. Sovereign, number 1, coming off right now. She's actually going to play rugby.
She is going to play rugby, which is so awesome. I love that. It was a fun little piece of information we got from Coach Anderson yesterday. Just how cool the opportunities that some of these young women are getting to play at the next level. And, you know, here she is competing in soccer at a state level and has helped this team get to a state level.
Opportunity here, shot on!
And now she's going to go to Wayne State and play rugby, which was just missed chance here by, I think, Taylor LaRock was just over the bar. But it was really cool to hear Coach Anderson talk about that. He was like, I actually played rugby, so it's been kind of cool to see one of my players go on to the next level and play. But once again, it's just pretty cool to see the amount of sports that are starting to happen at that next level. I think it was, I think this week I saw St. Mary's is going to have flag football now. So
awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Love it.
The opportunities that are happening at the next level for, whether it's not soccer.
I think Troy Dannon, the athletic director at Nebraska, made the announcement that they will be adding a women's sport.
Love
whether
that.
It's going to be lacrosse or women's hockey or any number of sports that they will be adding.
I know Coach Rule's a big advocate for the women's football game, flag football. So you never know what might be in the future, but it's really cool to see these girls go on to the next level and have the opportunity even to just play those sports.
Good touch there by Thompson. Sent it through. Pressure here by Dickinson. LaRock with it. Plays it back to Williams, who possesses ahead to DeFeeney. Just so calm. It makes it look so easy. Nice job there by Shelbourne. And Shelbourne called for the foul. Oh, got a yellow card. All right, our first of the game.
I think she might have got the jersey here potentially, which will probably always get the call. We'll see here.
Oh, yeah,
a little bit.
A lot of it.
A little bit of anger there. Here's that opportunity again.
Once again, Stoiter will send it in.
10, sir.
Into the 18, looking to clear it away, and the Griffins do. Overstein with it. Carried in. Cleared out again by Finley Kirk.
Drive on it, drive on it, drive on it.
Doverstein looking across. Nice job. Nobody home, but wow, that was an impressive cross by Doverstein. Inside 15 minutes remaining, 3-0 Griffins. In comes Anna Patera for the Thunderbolts and for Finley Kirk. One of those other sayings that Gretna East has is choose your struggle. You're going to struggle at some point, right? Do you want to be prepared for it or don't you? Choosing your struggle now to put in the work to make sure you're ready for it, or it's going to be a real struggle later. So choose your struggle.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, they really check all the boxes. They don't just focus on the performance and the game. It's the mental, the physical. I mean, they really do pay attention to everything. I think Chase said it best, Coach Hutchinson, we're going to look at every single advantage that we possibly can to win. And if that's addressing, the sports side of things, we're going to do it. And I think it's been really cool to actually see the push for that kind of service in the high schools in Nebraska to just offer that a little bit earlier. I know colleges are starting to get to that point, but the fact that the high schools here in the Metro and Lincoln are really taking it to the next level and offering that service, I think it's been really, really cool to see that as a just piece of awareness. You know, you're dealing with a lot in high school. There's a lot going on, and to be able to have someone that just helps you work through those things, it's pretty impressive. Or just even the investment that the high schools in Nebraska are taking to say, hey, we're recognizing this, and we know that it's, you know, an advantage to not only just our school and our teams, but to our kiddos, whether they are playing sports the next level or not. We're setting them up to be successful in whatever area of their life, to know how to work through these things, or just how to speak nicer to themselves, all those kind of things.
Good job to tip it away and stay with it. Madeline Schaefer off of the cross from Dickinson. Good control there by Abigail Dickinson for the Thunderbolts. As we're still trying to get on the board here in this Class B state championship. Left foot from Defini is wide. Here is Defini. We've got up to the younger Defini. And Miller with the save. Kendall Doverstein, a few opportunities, all-time assist leader in a single season, all-class record, with the way she's trying to get on the board here.
Yeah, she is. That's just the kind of competitor she is. You know, I was talking to Tim Walters, the coach of Omaha, and he was just talking about the attitude that she plays with, which I think is a really fun way of putting that. Plays with a certain type of attitude, which is really cool because she's going to need that at the next level. She plays with an edge. You know, it's 3-0. They've won how many games. Doesn't really matter how many assists she has, all the stats. She's going for the goal all the time. Her eyes are on that goal. That's just kind of the competitor as she is.
Wright takes it away. Well, longtime athletic director Tim Allward, you see in the baseball cap facing you. I believe this will be his last official Pius event for Coach Allward. Kept hiding there, ducking behind, but longtime football coach at Pius, stepped in over the course of the last year as an interim athletic director. Has done a great job for the Bolts. If I'm not mistaken, this will be his last official athletic event. Being replaced by Trevor Johnson, a former basketball player for the Bolts, and the new athletic director for Pius 10th. Not easy to retire as an athletic director and then be asked to come back to fill in for a year. That is a tough job, and he's done it well over the course of the last year. So best of luck to Coach Allward. Hopefully he's finally able to just say, I'm done.
I'm going to come sit in the stands and watch.
Right.
Cheer on from here on out.
There you go. Eight minutes remain here in the Class B state championship. It has been all Gretna East. The Thunderbolts got off to a fast start. Here's another opportunity, maybe into the 18. Off the line to play it once again is Schaefer. Put some pressure on early, but just couldn't capitalize. And you really thought maybe they had some momentum going with the big save by the freshman off the bench and undefeated, no less.
Yeah.
But Gretna East has weathered the storm, and they have been in control since early on. And here's Defini again. She'll play it back. Reset it back ahead. LaRock to Defini. Very patient. Good play there by Genevieve Sovereign to regain control for the Bolts. I think if you're going to play rugby at the next level, Genevieve Sovereign cannot be afraid of contact.
No, she's not. She's a hard-nosed player. You know, we got to talk to her the other day after the game, too, and she's just, you know, great player to watch. She goes hard all the time. But the way she spoke about her teammates was the thing that stuck out to me. She said, you know, there's no groups on this team. We all love each other. We all enjoy each other's presence. You know, I could be thrown into any grade here, and I would enjoy hanging out with this team. And I think that's what's led this team back to this game, just how close they are. They played for one another. We've talked about the Krings injury. They've all risen to the occasion for her, and just watching the way that they interact with each other after a game, the way they speak to each other. And she's also, you know, a captain on this team, so she's a lot of credit to that, making sure the culture of this program stays that way. And they got back to this game, and, you know, if the result stays, all things considered, Pius has had an incredible season getting back to this point, and also just the way that they carry themselves and the competitiveness that they play with. It's really been a joy to watch them at state this week.
Ella Johns, the senior, in there for Gretna East. Sovereign has it taken away. Shelbourne again. Opportunity here for the Bolts. Schaefer handles. Well, it's looking like it's going to be an undefeated season for the Griffins. They're going to finish, if this score holds, 20-0 on the year and dominant throughout. Boy, nifty little move there. Dauberstein left foot. Got it! There's the goal she was looking for.
She was not going to be denied today. Her last game in this uniform with these players on this field, you could sense it all day long. She was finding it, sniffing that ball out. She knew she was not giving up on that play, and that was her goal all day long. You can see it on her face. Finally, she says, just clinical, right foot, left foot, doesn't matter, places it where she wants. Exciting player to watch.
76th minute. Griffins on the board again, and they are on top 4-0. Into the game for the Thunderbolts is Lucy Willis. On the back line for the Bolts. Lucy's a multi-sport athlete. She also competes on the Pius 10th bowling team.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Team that went to state this year.
You're a big fan of the bowling.
Big fan of the bowling.
Love bowling. It's a big thing in this state.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
See what Nebraska's done.
Won a few national championships.
Yeah, just a few. Yeah, their facilities for bowling are ridiculous.
Right.
They don't mess
You've seen
around.
it, huh?
Yeah. They posted something on social, I believe, when they had some updates and things of that nature, and I was like, what the heck? It's the coolest bowling alley I've ever seen.
Look out here, Sonora Defini heads it ahead to herself, chase it down, Defini off the line to save it. Good save there by Miller. Cross, LaRock. Go back and look at Defini's opportunity.
It's a good save there.
Yes.
You know, all things considered, I know the score is what it is, but when you're going up against a team such as Gretna East and the scores that they have, what Miller's done today in small little moments, she's been impressive, and she's had an incredible season.
Carly Williams plays it back. Candace Doberstein now. Plays it wide.
Two minutes left in regulation.
Maybe what you expected here in this championship game. You know, the Bolts certainly came in thinking there's a chance, right? With that pressure relentless from Gretna East. And they have just run away with this 4-0. Clear it again. Defini, Doberstein again. Tried to cross, stays with it. Left foot shot on, and Miller is there. Griffins will get a corner kick with 1 minute remaining. Shot is in. Was that Addison LaRock?
It was.
It was. There's Addison LaRock.
Feels like it just makes sense.
8th goal of the season for LaRock.
That main core of the seniors between Sonora and Kendall getting their goals. Feels like Addie was just inching each opportunity. She was a tad bit closer, and feels like the cherry on the top probably here. And
she probably thought, I can't have a goal when my younger sister has a goal and not score.
Yeah, come on. That was going to be a discussion later. You really can't help but watch Chase Hutchison's face after those moments. Just the way he lights up. He clapped, I think, for 10 minutes straight just now. Just looking at his bench, looking up at the parents, just really enjoying every moment. I thought it was really cool what he said, too. He's like, I wouldn't take the success back from what this group's had these last 4 years, but if I could take them back to freshman year and start all over again, I just wish we had a little bit more time, which I think is pretty cool to hear from your head coach. And like we've heard, he's got a whole lot of talent coming up.
Yep.
But it's this class that his is his first class from freshman to senior year, and they've gone through a lot together.
Georgia Wright with a free kick on frame, but not going to be enough. And state champs once again for the 4th time in 4 years. These seniors have won state titles, and back-to-back for Gretna East. Once again, the Griffins are state champs. When we come back, we'll hand out medals and trophies from Morrison. We'll be back here in Omaha.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Our mission at Teammates is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. Since 1991, Teammates has served more than 49,000 students across the Midwest, but there is still a waiting list for students to receive a mentor. All it takes is one trusting, caring adult to make a difference in a child's life. To join a team and be a mentor, visit teammates.org today.
Complete and dominant performance by the #1 team in the state in Class B, the Gretna East Griffins, for the second year in a row. They are state champions. Time now to hand out medals and trophies, and for that we go to Tom Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Directors Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview, Garrett Graham from Lincoln Southeast, Dade McDonald from McCool Junction, and NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz. Here are the awards for the 2025 Girls Class B Runner-Up, Lincoln Pius Attempt High School. Will head coach Steve Anderson and your assistants please step toward the middle of the field to present the silver medals to each member of your team. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Genevieve Sovereign. Number 2, Georgia Wright. Number 3, Anna Patera. Number 5, Mackenzie Nicolite. Number 6, Ava Williams. Number 7, Finley Kirk. Number 8, Jocelyn Stoiter. Number 10, Chloe Colm. Number 11, Kendall Strezik. Number 12, Abby Dickinson. Number 13, Margaret O'Donnell. Number 15, Haley Thompson. Number 22, Brooke Thompson. Number 24, Emily Krings. Number 25, Cammie Hodge. Number 26, Tatum Hymas. Number 28, Josie McCabe. Number 30, Ava Colm. Number 41, Julia Serb. Number 43, Isabella Brigham. Number 44, Lucy Willis. Number 47, Kate Miller. And number 55, Emma Miller. And now, here is the 2025 NSAA Girls Class B Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Lincoln Pius Attempt High School. Now to the 2025 Class B champions. Coach, would you and your assistants please present the gold medals to your championship team? Players, as your name is read, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 0, Madeline Schaffert. Number 1, Allison Jarosik. Number 3, Libby Hagee. Number 4, Taylor LaRock. Number 5, Carly Williams. Number 6, Addison LaRock. Number 8, Cadence Doberstein. Number 9, Ella Johns. Number 10, Sonora DeFini. Number 11, Madison Shelburne. Number 12, Kendall Doberstein. Number 13, Kennedy Walker. Number 14, Sophia Heinert. Number 16, Annabelle Naylor. Number 17, Grace Slechta. Number 18, Morgan Grant. Number 20, Gabriella Lovato. Number 21, Lily Frederick. Number 22, Hallie Quinlan. Number 24, Cameron Reason. Number 26, Alexa Pine. Number 27, Addison Moore. Number 28, Gianna DeFini. And number 34, Cody Klopstermeyer. And now, head coach Chase Hutchison, we have a special award for you, along with the Farmers Mutual Insurance Team Championship Ball. And now, for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2025 NSAA Class B Girls State Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Gretna East High School.
Champs, once again, the Griffins will come back and celebrate their state championship. Coming up next.
Ni hao. Hi, I'm Michaela Malazi, host of Bare Feet, coming to you from beautiful Taiwan. As you know, I love to make new friends by dancing with strangers. Coming up here on Create, we've got 10 back-to-back episodes of Bare Feet with me, Michaela Malazi, as I experience the world one dance at a time.
Ah, look at these feathers.
Settle in for a Bare Feet marathon coming to you soon, only on Create.
On American Experience.
I look forward to the kind of photography that was always with you.
It's one of the most instantly recognizable brands ever.
It was truly revolutionary in the real sense of the word.
He is driven by the technology, by doing the things that people thought were impossible.
Mr. Polaroid on American Experience.
Thursday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the NSAA Soccer Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, and viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Back here at Morrison Stadium, and that's a wrap for the Class B State Championship as Gretna East wins it, running away. 5-0 is the final. They knock off the Pius 10 Thunderbolts, win that school's second consecutive state championship in as many years as the school has been open. This senior class has now won 4 state championships in a row. It's been an impressive run for the Griffins. Hey, I want to remind you, Nebraska Public Media heads to Warner Park later this week for NSAA State Baseball Championships. Friday will bring you all 3 state title games. Class C at noon, B is at 3:30. Class A is at 7 Central. Great day of high school baseball all lined up right here on your home for Nebraska's championship sports, Nebraska Public Media. Well, that was a dominating performance, Avery. I mean,
It was, and that's just what Gretna East does. And it's weird to say when you look at the score 5-0, it was kind of a quiet, dominating performance considered what they usually do. But to watch everything after this, and we've gone on and on today about Coach Hutchison and this relationship it has with this team in this senior class. But just to watch the hugs, the emotion. They did this when, Gretna had their last time as that whole team before they went to East. They brought all the state championship trophies out, and they did that again today for this senior group. And just such a special moment for them. And I mean, what a joy it's been as a spectator to watch this team, and what a treat for the state to get to watch this team compete together. And it'll be pretty cool to watch this team, these seniors, go on to the next level. But what a cherry on top for this team, this program, to go out this way.
Anna's down to the field with the champs.
Sonora, 4 for 4 for you in your career. Just what does this moment mean to you right now?
Yeah, it's a really amazing feeling. Obviously, I couldn't have done it without my teammates. We all worked really hard all 4 years to get here, and it's a really just fun moment to share with my teammates.
Yeah, speaking of this team, you guys have been through so much together, a school change, and just these past 4 years. What has this group meant to you?
Yeah, obviously all of our seniors were at Gretna the first 2 years, and then Gretna East the last 2 years. So obviously it's been really fun to be able to play with each other all 4 years, and we just really know each other all so well. So it's just like we're a really tight group. So I'm gonna miss them a lot.
How about being led by that guy over there, Chase Hutchinson? I saw you guys got him with the little Gatorade bath. One last one, soaking it up with him.
Yeah, he works really hard every single day, like in practice and games, and he really wants the best for us. So I really just want to thank him for the last 4 years that I've had with him.
Sonora, congratulations. You'll go down as one of the greatest here. Let's now bring in Coach Hutchison. Coach, congratulations. I got you with the Gatorade bath here. Does that feel pretty good in this misty day?
It's pretty chilly right now. Definitely colder than other years, but we'll take it.
4 for 4 with this squad. You've talked about how much this group has specifically meant to you. They've took a chance on you as a young head coach. How do you sum up this moment?
I mean, it's just the culmination of all their hard work and dedication to the game, and I'm just very thankful that we were able to send that senior group out the right way. Yeah, I took over and I had exactly 0 head coaching experience at the high school level, and there was a lot of learning that had to come with that, and those girls are a part of our process of where we are now.
Now you're setting a new standard at Gretna East, 2 for 2 with this school. How do you hope to continue this forward with a new class next year?
Yeah, our young players have to step up, right? This great historical senior class is going on to their next phase, and they're going to do wonderful things at the college level. But one thing we're confident in is our talent pool, and when those names leave, others step in. We've asked ourselves before, what are we going to do after this senior class leaves? The next crop comes, and we're going to keep going.
I told Sonora, but she'll go down as one of the greatest in Nebraska state history. What has she meant to this program and just as a player on and off the field?
She just elevates the standard, and she provides your team with so much security, knowing that you can count on her. Her work ethic behind the scenes sets the standard for the team. She's been an amazing player to coach and be around. I'm just super blessed that she came around the same time I was the head coach in Gretna.
What was your final message to the senior class as they head out state champs?
That they're special, that I love them, that I'm going to miss them, and it was time to go get one more.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Larry.
Thank you very much, Anna. Great conversation with Chase there, and 4 for 4 as a head coach. That is setting the bar awfully high.
Remarkable stuff, truly remarkable stuff.
Hey, Class A state championship, they're already warming up, and on the pitch, Marion and Southwest. Marion, perennial power. They're going after their all-time record 15th state championship. Lincoln Southwest tries to go back-to-back Class A state title game coming up later right here on Nebraska Public Media. But that's a wrap for Class B. Gretna East champs once again, back-to-back years for the Griffins. For Ann, I'm Larry. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here later tonight on Nebraska Public Media.